Thanks for watching Mix at 3. Narcolepsy is a neurological disorder that disrupts the sleep-wake cycle, so you feel excessive sleepiness during the day. Have you watched this show and me on this?
Yes.
We had the chance to speak with Dr. Roy and Katie, who lives with narcolepsy. They talked about their experiences with narcolepsy and the treatment for it, too. Check it out. Dr. Roy, Katie, thank you for joining us here today. What a very interesting topic here, and something that a lot of people are dealing with right now, dealing with narcolepsy. Dr. Roy, can you describe narcolepsy and its symptoms?
Yeah, it's a 24/7 chronic neurologic condition. It's lifelong. It's estimated to affect about 1 in 2,000 Americans. And the most common symptom that individuals with narcolepsy are dealing with is excessive daytime sleepiness. So extremely tired, fatigue, no matter how much sleep they get, they're just still chronically tired and sleepy. Another unique symptom associated with some people with narcolepsy is cataplexy. And this is where emotion like laughter, anger, joking triggers a weakness in the body. It can be weakness in the knees, in the arms, in the face, and even some people collapse to the ground.
Oh, wow.
I've never heard that before. Yeah.
Right, me neither. Katie, how has narcolepsy impacted your life?
Yeah, so in the beginning when my symptoms first began, I was actually a senior in high school, and I was a very, very busy teenager. I had worked so hard for good grades, competitive robotics. I played 3 different instruments at the time. I had my hand in every single pot I could, and it was all extremely important to me. However, as my symptoms progressed, they dropped in importance and was replaced by this overwhelming need to sleep. So basically, absolutely anything that could be put on the back burner, sometimes regardless of consequences, would be so that I could get a nap in, or I would miss classes or whatever I could just to get 5 more minutes of sleep in the morning.
That is crazy that you're going to have to put everything on the back burner like that, just for, like you say, just for trying to get some sleep. Dr. Roy, what are some of the latest ways that we can manage narcolepsy now?
Yeah, so we group this into 2 categories, the non-medication approach and the medication approach. And when we talk about non-medicines, we're talking about good sleep habits, good sleep hygiene, keeping a regular schedule, minimizing caffeine, not eating too late. But unfortunately for most people with narcolepsy, that alone is not enough to manage their symptoms. And normally we need to end up relying on medications. And luckily, there are many options in the medicine space today, of which one of them is Lumryz, a once-nightly sodium oxybate medication made by a company called Avadel. And just with full transparency, Avadel is compensating for our time today. And this medicine helps the daytime sleepiness. It helps even the cataplexy. But it does have a box warning. It is a CNS depressant. It has some potential side effects, nausea, dizziness, headaches, bedwetting. So this may not be appropriate for everyone. So it's important to have you talk to your healthcare provider to see if this is a good option for you.
Absolutely. Katie, how have you been able to manage your symptoms?
So in the very beginning when I was first diagnosed, like Dr. Roy was mentioning earlier, there are thankfully many treatment options out there for you. And in the beginning, I tried what felt like every single one of them, and they were all ineffective for a variety of reasons until I landed on the twice-nightly treatment. This treatment greatly improved my symptoms. However, I personally could never get myself to wake up and take that second dose. So that's when I eventually switched to the once-at-bedtime treatment, and this meant that my sleep no longer had to be interrupted. Lumryz decreased my daytime sleepiness, and this gave me more time in my day to resume enjoying the things that I love and getting to do what was most important to me.
I can imagine that's got to be just a feeling of relief when you're able to find something like that. Dr. Roy, what suggestions do you have for people who may think they have narcolepsy?
Yeah, number one is go seek advice. Go to a healthcare provider to see if this is what you're dealing with. There's things that can be done in terms of testing, sleep testing that helps confirm or support the diagnosis. And if you want more information, there's a great website, lumryz.com, LUMRYZ.com. And this can help you understand the disease better and about this treatment.
Great information. Great
absolutely.
Yeah, Dr. Roy and Katie, thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
having us.